You know what's really obnoxious? Of all the different stupid shit that goes wrong with the YouTube app, now the icon photo lurches to the left after you take it. So I have to like aim slightly to the right of what I want to photograph. And it's kind of a big pain in the ass. I'm having some cheddar cheese. Does not look obnoxious. So, I thought of a parody about cheddar cheese. And for some reason, once I start a live stream, I can't instantly parodize shit the way I normally do. But when I'm not streaming, I think of great fucking parodies, man. Just constantly. That's basically what I do. I just walk around and I parodize them. But for some reason, I can only get like one song stuck in my head at a time when I'm live streaming. Hello, Lacey. But I do have one great parody to share. One of the ones that I actually rehearsed enough in my car when I wrote it, or when I came up with it. To write it. Fucking thought of something stupid. That's all. And it's called What You Got Exhaust For. It's a parody of T.I.'s What You Know About That. You know, the regular song, What You Know About That, What You Know About That, What You Know About That, I Know All About That. Which sounded even whiter than usual because of the cheddar cheese in my throat. Sounded extra cheesy. Literally. And it goes like this. What you got exhaust for? What you got exhaust for? What you got exhaust for? I know what exhaust for. Which isn't that funny. Yet still highly appreciable for anybody who knows what the fuck I'm talking about. What the fuck do some people have exhaust for? Driving around slow as shit with giant pipes. What you got exhaust for? What you got exhaust for? What you got exhaust for? I know what exhaust for. But the person with the giant fart can sticking off of the F-350 diesel doesn't know what exhaust is for. Similarly, the guy in the Honda Civic with the 4-inch muffler tip and no turbo, he don't have a fucking clue what exhaust is for. Dude, I am tearing this fucking cheddar cheese up. And it is messy, because this is that cheap food bank shit. This is like Salvation Army brand cheddar cheese. Some shit. I don't know. You know, I used to think that the Salvation Army was Swiss and that they made Swiss Army knives because they have the same fucking logo. Salvation Army, Swiss Army. Must be a connection. So, my ability to not smoke pot is something that's weighing heavily on my mind. I've recently gone a 10-day period without smoking. And I have cut back considerably. But I don't know whether I can get to the point where I'm at rock bottom and not just go to my stepdad's house and get stoned and not feel like fucking shit anymore. And it's really easy for people who have the ability to even sense where fucking rock bottom is because their lives have been, much more fortunate than mine or many of my friends. And that's what it all boils down to. People who like to criticize the addictions of others are addicted to happiness. You have happiness. Don't fuck with me. Take your fucking happiness and leave me the fuck alone. I don't have happiness because I think. And occasionally, I need to stop fucking thinking. And these, they don't always fucking do it for me. And I'm about to try it right now. About to try to be a good boy. No, wait. It's actually late enough for me to take my other pill. So I'm going to take my other pill instead. My juice go. Maybe that'll calm my fucking nerves down. Because I sat here and I lined up all my change in a nice little OCD row so that I could pick them up just like that. I started realizing, you know, weed is the only de-stressing material I have that is basically free. It doesn't have any bad side effects. Keeps me from smoking as many cigarettes. I mean, a cigarette just thinking about it. Oh, look, I just fucking lit one. My brain was still on fucking just thinking about it. My hand just went over on autopilot and lit up a damn cigarette. This is my last menthol. Oh no! Shit. Why do menthols have to be worse for you? They're fucking delicious. Like, seriously, that's tasty. But you see, not every cigarette manufacturer uses the same shit. Not when it comes to filters, not when it comes to the type of tobacco, the way it's grown, and certainly not when it comes to menthol. I'm going to save this for my Waffle House waitress. So, Lacey, I'm talking to a girl. Not an 18-year-old black girl, not a 21-year-old black girl. But a 28-year-old black girl from New Orleans. I'm gonna go see her tonight. She told me I could get some free waffles. Which is good, because now I know she's not just, using me for my tips. Which, she was only my waitress one time. She wasn't my waitress the night that I met her. But it's certainly the beginning of a serious friendship. I think I was on the phone with her three or four times today. Been through some ghetto shit. Worse than me in some ways. Certainly lost her mama in a worse way than me. So I'm not going to tell other people's stories. I just want to know what you think, Lacey. Do you think it's too early for me to move on? Or do you think that's exactly what I need to do? Because I'm genuinely hitting it off with this girl. And I think you know me well enough to give advice on the subject, so let me have it. Should I be moving on since my wife already moved on before she even left? Should I move on? I found someone I really, really like. I've told her as much. And she didn't back away slowly, Simba. Simba is no longer an outside cat. He is now a come and go as he pleases cat. Well, hello, Dingo. So you're gonna give him attention and not me? He's almost as old as I am, you fucker. Come here. Get your eye. There you go. Is that a good boy? I don't know what to do about your nose, Dingo. I'm sorry, baby. Go lay down. I don't know if I'm ready to quit smoking. I don't know if I'm ready to start dating. I need advice. Simple, basic, human shit. It fucking eludes me. I know if I stop smoking weed, I'll probably smoke a lot more of these. Or I'll need to smoke a lot more of these. Or I'll just be unmanageably fucking stressed out. Or I'll need like 5 times the number of these fuckers. I'm still too stressed out. Try to fucking. How, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11. Got my fucking heartbeat in my chest. I'm gonna take a pill. These other ones don't. The one that I'm actually prescribed to take every fucking day, twice a day, doesn't help as much as the one that's as needed. This is just an anti-anxiety thing. That's all I really fucking need. But it's far too easy for me to just say, fuck it, I'm going to my stepdad's house. That shit doesn't make me slur my speech. You know? These pills are powerful, but they make me want to smoke even more, if that makes any sense. It makes me want to get more fucked up, you know, the way they fuck me up. Weed, I'm used to weed. Weed doesn't really fuck me up. I have to go a long time and smoke a hell of a lot just to have a good time. That's not how I party anymore. I don't party. I never smoke enough to be impaired. Just enough to ease the pain or calm my nerves, you know? I already gave all my shit away. Like I have to go elsewhere just to smoke. But not far, you know? Anyways. So who wants to give me advice? Go on, somebody give me advice. Give me advice for a change, you know? Usually me giving everybody else advice. And this is definitely different from an opinion poll on where the channel should go. This is like, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing with my life kind of thing. Should I try to not become this guy's employee? Should I try to pitch to him instead? Because this guy, he's the son-in-law. He's married into the Morgan family. I had a guy talking all about some investors he was supposed to line me up with, and he had to go to Houston for a couple of weeks. So that's not happening right now. The law just got changed to allow individual evaluation of flooded properties, or reevaluation. Not re-evaluation. Revaluation. Based on their actual individual height, as opposed to whether or not they're existing in a floodplain as a whole. The whole area can be a floodplain, but if you raise up one house, they're going to count that as not a floodplain anymore for insurance and tax and everything else. Which means, theoretically, you should be able to sell the property for a lot more. And that solves the biggest problem I had as far as projected value of properties once raised using my specific technique. But tomorrow I go to church, and I'm bringing the new girl with me. I'm hoping to maybe be able to sit down with somebody there and talk about what I want to do. I just need to meet the right fucking person, man. Got the plans on how to do it in a whole new, breathtakingly beautiful way. Cheap. Dirt cheap. Beautiful. And cheap. Durable. And cheap. Valuable. But cheap. It's either that or Shark Tank needs to come here so I can fucking pitch one of my inventions. literally sitting on $1 billion a year idea. $1 billion per year. Okay? Easy. Is there a comparable product? No. It's a completely new invention. How many places can you put one? How many places would you want to put one? How many of them would you want to buy? How many can I sell? How many things do you touch? We're talking about the ultimate disease prevention product. And you let your mind go as far as it wants. You're not going to come close to the product line I have in mind. Whatever you're thinking of, yes, I've already thought of that. That's part of it. But there's so much more. And the perfect name brand to go with it, which I'm not going to tell you on fucking YouTube. Anyways. Yeah, Lacey's seen some of the designs. You see, I would be focused on that if I knew a way to keep it safe and keep it my own. That's why I want to go into the flood-proof building thing, because having an architectural style is a different process. Me being able to design these things on the fly and being able to count quickly the number of materials I'll need and the cost and to be able to just put it together in my head, property by property, that's not something that somebody can steal as far as a patent goes. That's something they can look at a finished product and they can try to find their own way of doing it. And if they come up with my exact method, well, then I got myself some competition, don't I? But, again, it's my ability to think and adapt that makes that just an unbeatable prospect. And I'm looking at properties as cheap as $14,000, $15,000. Flooded properties. But unfortunately, it's the kind of stuff a bank doesn't want to go near. But the law just got changed. I'm thinking that's like a sign, okay? When the law changes in your favor, when you're planning something random, something obscure. And the one problem that you had with your obscure random business plan is the way the law is set up, and then suddenly they change it, and that makes it all better for you. I would think that is as good a sign as any that that's the business plan you ought to be sticking with. Whether it's a sign from God or whether it's just a good old-fashioned business Portian. It's like, should you invest in Ford? Well, is the price of steel going up or down? The price of steel is going down. Invest in Ford. You know? Invest in General Motors. The price of steel is going up. Take your money out of Ford, put it in steel. It's all about supply and demand. You see, before there was plenty of supply of flooded properties, but there was no demand for raising them. Because when it comes to valuation, when it comes to flood insurance, you still got to buy flood insurance for a property like that. Still hard to get homeowners insurance without flood insurance. Now, those properties become more affordable. More affordable to buy and more affordable to insure. Lower interest rates, better premiums. So yeah, definitely a sign. Eat at Joe's, motherfucker. Anyways. It's about time for me to wrap this up. I got places to go. And I gotta be in bed fairly early because I gotta wake up early. And I gotta go get my free waffles. Yeah, so this girl I'm kind of talking to, she's a waitress up at Waffle House. And I told her I was running out of money. And she wants me to come up there still. And wants to go to church with me tomorrow. I told her I was running out of money, as in going broke. And she still likes me. Knows I'm still looking for a job. Knows I'm a spiritual nut. Knows I'm into that voodoo. and knows I'm a Christian first and foremost. And she's been looking for a church to take her son to. I wish I could take my daughter. What I was trying to ask earlier, I guess you skipped out for a second, is do you think it's wise for me to try to move on? But I like to hold your paws, Simba. They're cute and fuzzy. He hates that. He hates it when I do that. Eh. The paths have already split. I'm just, is it proper? I guess is what I'm asking. Okay, she's already moved on. She moved on before she fucking bothered telling me. I got a chance to have a possible yours, mine, and ours family. Or, at the very least, a chance to get with a woman who can still and wants to have children. Well, I mean, I was with my wife for 8 years. We've been married for almost 5 years, about 4 years. Because really, let's face it, we didn't make it into 2019. Like, do I seem ready? Hmm. Like, somebody's willing to accept me for my situation, as opposed to, you know, when I met my wife, I was doing really well financially. Hmm. I feel like I'm ready. I'm taking it slow. I intend to keep taking it very slow. But starting to think about this girl a lot. You know? She called me as soon as she woke up. I'm about to go get some free waffles from her. Knows I'm broke. Just said, come on. Yeah. You, Lacey, need to look on Craigslist for another female who's renting a room. Okay? And wherever your nearest college town is, that'd be the place to look. Go and rent a room with a fucking college kid. You know, their parents are on the lease and they just need somebody to help pay the bills. That's good shit. Anyways, am I getting a fucking double chin again? Holy shit. I can go get some waffles and start getting fat. Well, learn. You don't like girls. Learn to like girls. Find some girls that you like. Can't just not like girls. You know? Get over that shit. Your situation requires it. Anyways, my situation requires I go get some damn food, so. I'm still as broke as the last broadcast. Still in need of fake urine if I'm gonna pass a piss test. It's really kind of amazing to me how much more how much more these prescribed pills fuck me up than weed ever did. But it's weed I gotta quit. Anyways. That's gonna be all for now. Anybody who hasn't contributed in recent months, please send donations to Acadian Mariculture at iCloud.com, because whatever job I'm gonna get, it's looking like it's gonna be another week out. I'm almost assed out on funds, and my stepdad's about to tell me no more money. I just basically borrowed my last $20 for gas from him, and 10 of it went in the tank already. So, but the good news is Cox is already working. Just installed it myself and just fucking working fine. Sitting there waiting on AT&T to figure some shit out for days at a time. And, well, their cell phone access is really good out here. I get a really good signal. That's what I'm using right now is AT&T data. But I just got tired of waiting for the internet. And did an online order for Cox. They activated it. I plugged my modem and my router in, and it works. Oh, happy day. Who'd have fucking thunk it, you know? Anyways, I guess that's all for now. I'll probably be back. Blah, 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 blah. See? More stuttering and slurring speech than usual from these fucking meds I'm on. I'll be back later on, more than likely. Unless I just come home and pass the fuck out. But otherwise, I'll see y'all tomorrow.